Speaking from a data perspective, how do you track the data back? But obviously in a sea of other transactions and in a sea of data, how do you pick at that?
What you're looking for is things where there's a significant change. So either I suddenly start sending money to somebody new that I've not interacted with before, and that person's suddenly getting a lot of payments from multiple people that they've never interacted with before. Those become spike points in the data that you then need to investigate. But it's so subtle in such a sea of data that it's very, very hard to say for certain that anything is going on. So all the financial institutions can do is gather the data as much as possible and then submit it as potential evidence. And that's kind of how these things work. We have a whole load of typologies that the banks are looking for. And we don't want to go into too much detail of what they are, because then anyone listening to this will go, I'll stop doing that then. But there's a lot of very, very detailed tracking that's done, and then there's a lot of analytics that are done, and then they're merged together in order to get these risk profiles, which can then be investigated further.